Hi students, now we are going to discuss about chapter 8 quadrilateral. ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisect angle A as well as angle C. They given that here diagonal AC cutting angle A, same way angle C also. Then what we want to prove that ABCD quadrilateral is a square shape. Then afterwards, same way we want to prove that BD diagonal, which is that here, BD diagonal, which angle they are cutting intersecting angle B and angle D are cutting by a BD. Then we want to prove that too. So how to prove that? First we want to prove that what we want to prove ABCD is a square. How to prove first? First given information write down. What are the information given in the question? What are the information they given? They given us ABCD is a rectangle. It is a rectangle shape. Then next what they given? AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal. It given us AC is a diagonal shape. Then next what they given us here which are the opposite side? AB side is equal to DC side and AD side is equal to BC side. Mark it as equation 1. Later we want. That's why mark it as equation. They are opposite side. A rectangle properties for a rectangle is opposite sides are equal. That's why which are opposite side? AB and DC are opposite side. AD and BC are the second pair opposite. That's why we write it like this and mark it as equation 1. Then to prove case what we want to prove these two cases. Once again repeat 1 and 2 mark and once what are they? ABCD is a square. Second one diagonal BD bisect angle B as well as angle. That two things we write on the to prove case. Third step proof. How to prove this? First our aim is to ABCD says how to prove that. First of all we consider two triangle, any two triangle. Here we consider ABC triangle and ADC triangle. Why we take care? Why? Because AC is the diagonal that cutting that triangle. That's why we can consider. First we going to consider triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Any three conditions apply and say that the two triangle become a congruent triangle. Which what are the three conditions we can apply there for them? Both triangle ABC and ADC, which line is common there? AC's line is common side, so we can write AC is common for both of them. Next, AC is common. Here see. Already we know AB and AB of the first triangle and here DC of the second triangle side are opposite side. They are opposite. They are cut by a transversal AC. Cut by a transversal AC means they make an alternate Z shape, alternate angle. So we can say angle DCA. Then BAC or CAB or BAC, anyway we can, they are equal, or by reason they are ordered. So we can write angle DCA is equal to angle BAC. Reason it is an alternate. Why we take it like this? Why? Because AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal and that is the reason. Then two conditions completed. One more condition, what we can say? We can say here next we can say same way. Second pair of alternate opposite side are AD and BC are the second pair of opposite side. Already we have seen. Then they also cut by a transversal line AC. There also they make an Z shape. See, Z shape alternate indeed. So we can write it as angle DAC equal angle BCA or ACB. Any order we can write. BCA are equal only. The reason also same only alternate. But which are the parallel lines here? AD line and BC line are parallel. So three conditions satisfied. Therefore, what we can say, our required triangle ABC down and top, second triangle, top triangle, we can say ABC is congruent to second triangle, ADC are congruent. By which property? Two angle and one side represent as ASA property. By CPCT, what we can say there? Angles here, which angles are, which sides are equal there? We can say that. Here AD side of the first triangle is equal to AB side. So we can write by CPCT, AD of first triangle is equal to AB of the second triangle are equal. Next DC of first triangle is equal to BC of the second triangle. Next we can write DC of the first triangle is equal to BC of the second triangle by a CPCT. There we mark it as a second equation. See, first and second equation sides case are there. So what we can conclude, all side AB is equal to BC side and BC is equal to DC side, and here some sides are repeated there. That's why here AB side already here. So one time enough. Here also again repeated. So one time AD is there. Here also AD. So one time. So second side. Then BC is there. Here also BC. Third one time. Then DC is there. DC. So all sides are equal. So what we can say, ABCD is a square shape. So first part completed. So in this way first part we can prove. So finally we can conclude from first and second equation. From first and second equation we can conclude that four sides which are the AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA side are equal. Therefore ABCD rectangle is a square shape. We can prove that it is a square. So first part completed. Second part, what is the second part? Angle here BD diagonal bisect angle B. Angle B divide. See, angle B is actually this much is our angle DB, but it is dividing and make it as a two angles. DK is also actually this much part is our angle D, but it BD line passing time it will divide into two other angles. We want to prove that a BD line bisect angle B same way angle D. That is our second case. Second case how to prove means there also any two triangle we can consider. Which are the two triangles we can consider there? AOB and COB. These two triangle we can consider for proving a B cutting case. We can consider these two triangles. So in triangle AOB and second triangle COB consider. What are the information we get? Any three condition. First condition, OB side is common for both side. Common side line is this one. Next we can say OA and OC are equal. OA and OC are equal. What is the reason? They are the sides of the they are the diagonals are bisecting each other. Which is the diagonal? AC diagonal bisecting time it will divide into two lines which are the OA and OC. Diagonals are bisecting time we getting that diagonal bisector. That's why it become OA and OC are equal there. Then next what we can say, AB side and BC side are equal. What is the reason? AB and BC are equal. Why? Because they are the side of that parallelogram shape, or otherwise angle case also we can tell. So we can say AB of the first triangle and BC of the second triangle are the equal. That is the side of a square. That is the reason they are the sides of a square. sides of the square. AB and BC are the sides of the square. Therefore, three conditions satisfy triangle. AOB is congruent to triangle COB by which property? All are side case. That's why SSS property we can prove that they are congruent to it. Then by CPCT, then angles case, which is our angle AB angle divided into two parts, which are the OBA and OBC angle are equal. Why? Because B angle is OBA is equal to angle OBC. Therefore, divide into two angles by CPCT, we can explain that one. Therefore, what we can say here, OB line, OB or a BD line. OB is the part of a BD diagonal. So, OB or a BD bisect which is angle bisect angle B. We can say OB or a BD line bisect angle. Same way we can prove that angle D case also. Angle D is bisect by a BD or a OD line we can prove. For that purpose we can take this two triangle, then only B angle D angle will get in there. That's why next step we can say we can consider AOD triangle and a COD triangle. AOD and a triangle COD we consider. Then both triangle, which side is common there? OD side is common for both triangle there. That's why reason place we can write it is a common side. Next we can say OA and OC are equal. What is the reason OA and OC are equal? Why? Because diagonal bisecting. That's why we getting OA and OC. Diagonal are bisect, diagonal bisect, that is the reason. Then third condition, how we can write AD and DC are equal. AD side is equal to DC side. What is the reason? It is the side of an square case. That's why three conditions satisfy. Therefore, our required triangle AOD, we consider triangle AOD similar to congruent to triangle COD by which property? All are sides. That's why SSS property. By CPCT, how we can say angles? Which angle? D angle is cut into two. Which are they? ODA and ODC. So angle ODA is equal to angle ODC by CPC. Here also what we can say that, that's why we can say that OD line or a BD line bisect which angle? Bisect means cut in which angle? Angle D. That is the question. Second part, prove that OD diagonal bisect angle B as well as angle. So we proved that. I hope you can understand this 8th question. Next we go through 9th question. In 9th question, here also they says that some conditions they given that in this way some conditions they given 9th question, parallelogram is given there. ABCD is a parallelogram shape. 2 points are there. 2 points are P and Q. P and Q are there, are where it is are taken on diagonal BD. These 2 points take mark it on a diagonal BD diagonal to marker. Then same way they given us a DP side and DP side is equal to BQ side. Diagram also they given 4 conditions, 5 conditions we want to prove. First condition they ask to prove triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. Second condition they ask to prove AP side is equal to CQ side. Third case they ask to prove a triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Fourth condition, AQ side is equal to CP side. Next, fifth case we want to prove APCQ is a parallelogram. These 5 cases we want to prove. Diagram given as one parallelogram shape is there. There they given as A, B, C, D parallelogram, then BD is the diagonal of that parallelogram, then P and Q are the points on that BD diagonal, so we can mark it as here P and there we mark it as a Q. P and Q are the points on BD diagonal and they are joining A to Q and A to P and B to C, and in this way they joining we get inside another parallelogram. We want to prove APCQ parallelogram is that diagram become a quadrilateral, become a parallelogram. APCQ diagram become, that is inside part to become a parallelogram, and other four cases we want to prove that. So first we write in which way given what we want to write here ABCD is a parallelogram. They given like that, ABCD is a parallelogram. Next we can say side, which side, this DP side and BQ side are equal. That information also we can write. Then next to prove place what are the things with these 5 cases one by one write. Next that 5 cases write. Afterwards proof. How to prove that? Proof case, we started first which triangle they asked to prove the congruency. That two triangle we consider. Which are the two triangle? Triangle APD. Second triangle is CQB. That two triangle consider any 3 conditions apply and say they satisfying which criteria. So APD were this one, APD this triangle and PQ CQB, this two triangle case they telling. So in this two triangle what are the information? We can say that already they given that DP and BQ side are that information. First we can DP is equal to BQ side. It is given in the question given there. Next which condition we can write here? Next one is we can say that AD and BC are equal. Why? Already they given that it is a parallelogram. They are the opposite side of the parallelogram. So we can write AD side is equal to BC side. They are equal. Next what we can AD and BC are equal. The opposite side of the parallelogram. Opposite side of the parallel. Third condition, what we can say here, see AD and BC are equal means they are a parallel sides. Parallel side cut by a transversal line, BD is the transversal line. Then they make an alternate interior angle, Z shape. So alternate wise reading the ADP angle is equal to QBC or a CBQ, any order. So we can write it as angle ADP is equal to angle CBQ is an alternate interior angle. By here AD is parallel to BC and BD is the transversal, that is the so 3 conditions are satisfied. Therefore our required triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. That is a question. First part completed. We proved that these two triangles become a congruent triangle. Next what we want to prove? AP and C. Where that AP and CQ side? Here AP side and CQ side are the part of our required triangle. Second case. So directly we can write. How to directly write? Just once again this triangular congruency we just write and say by CPCT, AP and QC side of that triangle become equally. So that part we can write it in that way. So here we can write it as a second part as already we proved that triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. That's why directly we can say AP side is the part of that triangle is equal to CQ. CQ side is the part of same triangle are equally by CP. Second case also come. Next third case. Third case another two triangle are given there. That's why that two triangle only consider and prove. Which are the two triangle? Triangle AQB and second triangle CPD. Where that one? Here see left side and right side. AQB triangle and PCD triangle. These two triangle case they ask about, they become code. How to say? Already one side that is already given in the question, BQ and DP case. 1 second that is the part of that this two triangle part only PD and BQ case. That one once again we can write, they are already given in the question. Next what we can say here, AB and CD are equal. What is the reason? AB and CD are equal. They are the opposite second pair of the parallelogram. Opposite side of that parallelogram. Opposite side of that parallelogram. Then next what we can say, they are AB and CD are equal. Then they are parallel only. Here also they are cut by a transversal line. Which is the transversal line? BD is the transversal line. They make an alternate interior. So alternate interior angle we can read it as ABQ is equal to PDC or CDP. Any order we can read that. They are what is the reason? They are alternate interior. So three conditions satisfied. That's why what we can say, our required triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD by which property? Two side and one angle represent as a SAS property. That part also completed. Next fourth case what we can say here, AQ and CQ, where AQ is the third side of our this required triangle and CQ is also CP also third side of our required. AQ and CP are the another side of that two. That's why we can directly write fourth case. Already we proved that two triangle are congruent by CP, CT, AP and CP are AQ and CP are equal. Next fourth case we can directly right. Why? Because already we proved triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Already we proved that. That's why we can say AQ side and CP side are equal by CP. Four cases completed. Fifth case, how to prove? What they ask, we want to prove inside a diagram become APCQ is a parallelogram. How to prove? Already here fourth case we says that AP and CQ are equal by fourth case, and by second case we proved that AP and AQ and PC are equal only. Second condition case, then they are the opposite pair of the parallelogram. That's why they are side of that opposite side of the parallelogram. That's why AP CQ is a parallelogram. So first case, fifth case, how we can prove that? Already we proved that AQ is equal to CP, where we proved by in this case, fourth case we already proved that. Next we can say AP and QC or CQ are equal. When we proved in second case AP and CQ are equal. In second case we proved that. Then one more case, what we can say, here also inside case one alternate. Why? Because they are parallel means we can write it as alternate interior and which are they APQ and PQC are equal. APQ is equal to angle CQP. What is the reason? They are alternate interior. Opposite sides are equal, then they are cut by a PQ or a BD line. So they make an alternate interior angle. That's why we can say they are opposite sides only. So we can say what we can say, they are parallel. Which sides are parallel? AP side is parallel to QC and AQ side is parallel to PC. They are the sides of the opposite sides of the side of the parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. That's why therefore we can say ABCD is a parallelogram. These are the information given in the question. Then next, last question. One more question. 10th question. In 10th question also another diagram they given there. In 10th question they given a ABCD is a parallelogram. They given us ABCD is a parallelogram shape. Then AP and CQ are perpendiculars from from A and C vertex. A and C vertices. This instruction they given, and BD is the diagonal. BD is the diagonal. They given like this. Then what they ask you to prove is, first we want to prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD. Second case we want to prove AP side is equal to CQ side. So we can draw, first of all we can draw the diagram. Which diagram? A parallelogram diagram we can draw. Our parallelogram diagram, that is ABCD is a parallelogram. So draw a parallelogram shape. Mark it as A, B, C, D, and which is the diagonal? BD diagonal. They marking the from A vertex, draw a perpendicular to BD. Mark on any alphabet. Perpendicular means to make a 90-degree P. Then same way through C vertex, draw a perpendicular to BD. Then there also they make a 90-degree. They mark it as a Q. Then using this information, we want to prove which AP, where that AP with this part, APB triangle and CDQ triangle, these two triangle become a congruent triangle. We want to prove that one. By CPCT, AP and CQ are equally, we can, where AP were here. AP and CQ are the part of this triangle. That's why we by CPCT we can prove the second part. First part, our aim is to prove the first part. First given case, right? For what they given there, ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given there. Then next we can say that here AP is the perpendicular to BD side, and the next CQ is the perpendicular to the BD side. These two perpendiculars are given there. To prove what we want to prove at two cases. First case we want to prove triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD. Second case we want to prove part of that triangle AP and CQ are the part of that triangle also become equally. Then proof case. Proof case, we here we can write it as here perpendicular means then here we from the given case we can say AB and CD. What about AB and CD? In parallelogram they are opposite side only. So we can write AB is parallel to CD. Parallel case they are cutting by a transversal line BD. BD is the transversal line. At that time they make an alternate interior angle, which is that here Z shape. So we can write it as angle CDB is equal to ABD or DBA. Any order we can write are equal. Mark it as equation 1. What is the reason? They are alternate interior angle. Then afterwards, which triangle they ask you to prove to congruency, that two triangle take. Which are the triangle? Triangle APB and second triangle is CQD triangle. Consider any three condition. First condition what we can say, angle P and angle Q make a how much degree? Each of them make a 90 degree. They are perpendiculars. That's why they make a 90 degree. Next what we can say there here CD and next these two sides also become equal. Already we know that they are opposite side. CD side and AB side are equal. There here also we can say they cut by a transversal line. These two are parallel line. AB and CD are parallel line. They make an cutting by a BD line. Then they make an alter. But here these two small triangle have to be not there. That's why we reading the CDQ. Next we read it as a AB. Q only we read it like that way we want to. So third case we can write it as angle CDQ is equal to angle ABP. Reason here DC is parallel to AB side and BD is the transversal. BD is the transversal. So three conditions satisfied. That's why required triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD. So first condition completed. Then by second case how we can prove? Already we proved that triangle are congruent and AP, where that AP and CQ are the another side of that the same triangle. So we can second part of proving is we can write it as already we proved that they are a congruent triangle. That's why AP side is equal to CQ side by CP CT. We can prove this case. I hope you can understand this part. Then remaining questions we can discuss on the next class. Thank you.